Welcome to the 45th Annual Kris Kringle Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Good evening, everybody. I'm Damon Esper. Welcome to NorCal Sports TV's presentation of the 45th Annual Kris Kringle Tournament presented by Jolly Washer Express. We're here at Santa Rosa Junior College for the fourth game of the night. The host, Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs, and the Los Medanos College Mustangs. And we're going to get started here in just a minute, but we have the national anthem coming on right now.
For this contest, please welcome Pete Pontac, Dominic Johnson,
is that good right there?
And Ron Smith. Santa Rosa Junior College would also like to thank the training staff personnel for their work with the athletes in today's game. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we please address the flag while we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
NorCal Sports TV. We're going to have the introduction of the starting lineups in just a moment. Los Medanos comes into this game at 6-3, coached by Derek Dominicelli. This is his 21st year at the school. And the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs are coached by Craig McMillan, and this is his 22nd year at the school. So the lineup's being started. DeMonte Warner, number 1, just introduced for Los Medanos. He is averaging 13.9 points a game. Now Devin Carson averaging 16.6. That's Adegoke Adeyemi, and he is averaging 9.3 points per game. Jason Zimmer, a freshman, averaging 15 points a game for the Mustangs. Ramon Bailey Jr., also a freshman, averaging 13.6 points per game for the Mustang. And now Santa Rosa. Stallworth, a freshman, he's averaging 10.5 points per game. Green, also a freshman, averaging 8.3 points per game. Tomerlin, a sophomore, 12.2 points per game coming in. Steven Ransom, a freshman, 12 points per game. And Nolan Capurro, a freshman, averaging 5.9 points per game. Santa Rosa comes in 2-7, tough early season, have lost 3 in a row. 4 of the 7 losses were close by 7 or fewer points. 2 of the losses were to City College of San Francisco, which made the Final 8 last year, and 1 to Northern Idaho, and those 2 are ranked in the national rankings. So Santa Rosa playing a tough schedule, and here we go. Jumping center will be Steven Ransom, along with Adegoke Adeyemi, and the Bear Cubs appeared to have won it, but the ball kicks out of bounds off the foot of Jaden Green, and it'll go to the Mustangs. So now they're debating with the officiating crew whether that actually counts as a possession, and they are ruling that does not. That no possession was gained after the tip. So the first jump ball will go to Santa Rosa. Here's Los Medanos. Driving the lane is Zimmer. Zimmer puts it up and it rolls it in. So Los Medanos jumps on top, 2-0. Full court press, man pressure from the Mustangs. That's Tomerlin who brings it across, stumbling a little bit, but able to get it back to Jaden Green. Green yo-yoing out up top. And the entry pass to the left side, Capurro. And now losing it again, 2 early turnovers as Stallworth loses it out of bounds. The first one not technically a turnover because no possession was ruled. Los Medanos a chance to build on this early 2-0 lead. 19:20 to go, first half. That's Zimmer again. He gives it to Warner. Warner brings it around to Carson. Carson bringing it back around the other way, hands off to Zimmer. A play by Stallworth to try and cut him off, but it doesn't work. And now a poor entry pass and a turnover by the Mustangs. Here come the Bear Cubs. That's Jaden Green underneath, off the bank, and in. Back come the Mustangs. Jason Zimmer Gives it off to Carson, who gives it into the corner. Missing the three-pointer is Bailey, and the rebound goes to Capurro and the Bear Cubs. Jaden Green, a long three from straight out, rattles off, and Zimmer with the rebound. Zimmer drives the right side, spin move, left-hander, puts it up, and a very nice play there by Jason Zimmer. He's got both baskets for Los Medanos. Along with our producer, Louis Rangel, I'm Damon Esper, and our entire crew here for NorCal Sports TV. Happy you joined us for the opening round of the Kris Kringle Tournament. Entry pass down the low post, double team on Capurro. He gives it back out to Ransom, who drives, and he draws the foul. Foul is called on Adegoke Adeyemi. First foul of the game. And just past the 18-minute mark, Stephen Ransom will take 2 shots. And short on the first. Ransom, a 57% free throw shooter in the early going this year. This one's true. That's 4-3. Bailey gives it back out to Zimmer. Zimmer drives into the lane, double team, puts it up, right-hander off the front of the rim, and the rebound by Capurro. Second board of the game for him. Down at the other end, a layup from Stallworth. First lead of the game for Santa Rosa. Back comes Los Medanos. Zimmer bumped there by Stallworth, and that would be a foul. Check that. The foul is called on number 21, Tomerlin. There they go. We just saw that on the replay. Clearly the foul was on Ezekiel Stallworth. So 1 foul each team. Here's Carson driving left side, puts it up off the rim. Rebound again by Capurro. Santa Rosa on the other end. Here goes Tomerlin. He comes back out to Capurro. Tomerlin again. This time he drives, spins back. Capurro takes the 3, and it's off the front of the rim and misses. Rebound to Warner. There's Zimmer for a 3 from the far side, and he hits it. Pass came from Warner, and we're going to have a timeout. Timeout is Los Medanos. What to tell you, our camera operators are Christian Jernigan and Paul Holland, so thanks to them as well for helping us out here on NorCal Sports TV. This is a 30-second timeout by Los Medanos, so we'll keep it right here as the Mustangs are up 7-5, 16:48 in the first half. Zimmer with all 7 points for Los Medanos so far. Two points each for Ezekiel Stallworth and Jaden Green, and 1 for Stephen Ransom for the Bear Cubs. So Santa Rosa brings it up. Santa Rosa in all whites, red numbers on the back. Los Medanos cardinal with gold striping across the shoulders and across the shorts. Far side, and trying to penetrate and losing control of the ball is Jaden Green. The ball stays with Santa Rosa. 11 on the shot clock. Ransom inbounds the ball to Jaden Green. Green straight up, left side, put up by Tomerlin. He misses the 3, and the rebound kicks out to Warner, back the other way. Warner gives it to a long three for Bailey, and he buries it. .5 as we approach the 16-minute mark. Again, full court pressure by the Mustangs. Jaden Green guarded by Zimmer. Gives it to Tomerlin, who brings it around the other side to Ransom. Ransom down to the low post. That is Stallworth. Back out to Ransom. And Ransom travels after he takes the return pass and tries to drive. Second turnover of the game for the Bear Cubs, excuse me. DeMonte Warner will bring the ball up for Los Medanos. He's out of Antioch High School, a sophomore guard, 5'10". That's Carson. Back to Warner and around to Bailey on this side. Back out to Carson, and he hits the three. Los Medanos out to a very good start here. Here's a 2-on-1 at the area, and Capurro back over to Ransom. He jams it home. Good tempo here in the early going. Zimmer coming around, over to Carson, tries another three, and it's off the front of the rim. Capurro the rebound. Capurro bringing the ball up into the front court. Gives it to Stallworth, who's able to out-battle Zimmer for it. Gets it across to Tomerlin, back down to the low post to Ransom. Ransom on the block, working on Adeyemi, and he scores. Here's Carson, penetrating, gives it to Bailey for the three, and he nails that one. Bailey, 2 threes in a row there for the Mustangs. Stallworth bringing it up on Warner. Now double teamed by Zimmer, and a foul is called. Foul is called on DeMonte Warner, his first, second team foul of the half. Here we see Bailey taking that nice long three over Ransom, his second three of the game. Bear Cubs basketball. Jaden Green gives it to Stallworth. Ezekiel Stallworth right side. Brings it back out to Stephen Ransom. Around to Green, trying the left side. Green reverses it. It's knocked away by Zimmer. And can he battle and get the ball? And yes, he can. The ball is out of bounds off of Tomerlin. So a turnover for the Bear Cubs, their third. And there you see Zimmer fighting Tomerlin for the ball as he comes down. We have our first sub of the game. 2 subs, in fact. Stallworth and Ransom will come out. Number 32, Landon White-Wiedenfeld, and number 10, Zeke Grund are in for Santa Rosa. Zimmer threatens a long three, takes a step in, and then he buries it anyway. Jason Zimmer with 10 points in the early going. Bear Cubs bring it back. That's Wiedenfeld. Gets it inside to Capurro. Capurro puts it up. It bounces off the rim, and Bailey comes down with the rebound. Carson a long three. That one's in there. And now we're going to have a timeout, Santa Rosa. So, with 13:39 to go in the first half, we'll take a break. This is the 45th annual Kris Kringle Tournament on NorCal Sports TV. This Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball game on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and a friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company. The Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs welcome. The Omelette Express. 2 locations to serve you in Santa Rosa and Windsor. Proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years. Hacienda San Angel, nestled high above the narrow cobblestone streets of Puerto Vallarta, one of the world's most elegant and romantic boutique luxury hotel experiences awaits. Proprietor Paula Castaneda. Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food, along with Damon Esper back here in Santa Rosa alongside our entire NorCal Sports TV crew. 22-9, Los Medanos leading Santa Rosa in the early going here as Theo Tomlin brings the ball across and hands off to London Wiedenfeld. Santa Rosa struggling a little bit in the early going here as number 33 puts up a shot. That's Justin Smith. The rebound goes to Adeyemi. The game last year in the playoffs between these two teams was here, and Los Medanos won 66-65. Here's Carson bringing the ball in, penetrating, puts it up on a runner and gets it. Prior to the game, Craig McMillan, the coach of Santa Rosa, told our comrade Chris Babcock that the three keys to victory will be handling their pressure, transition defense, and rebounding. Well, handling the pressure has been a problem. They've had a couple of turnovers. Now the ball's knocked away right there, but Santa Rosa will keep the ball. 3 turnovers in the early going for Santa Rosa. Rebounding, it's 6-4 right now in favor of Los Medanos. And the transition defense, it follows. There, Smith puts it up and in. Nice move underneath for Justin Smith, his first points of the game. Carson will take another 3, and that's off the rim, and will kick out of bounds. Rebound out of bounds to the Bear Cubs. Santa Rosa is 4 for 10 shooting so far. 9 for 15 for Los Medanos, and of course those 5 extra shots thanks to the better rebounding and the turnovers. Here's Tomlin bringing the ball up. He's guarded by Carson down into the corner. That's number 10, Zeke Grund, and they bring it around to Jaden Green. Jaden tries to penetrate inside, unable to do so. And now taking a 3 is Wiedenfeld, and he misses, and Zimmer gets the rebound. Now Zimmer takes a 3 at the other end off the front of the rim. Tomerlin with the rebound. Your driving there is Grund. He gets it out to Smith, and they come around to the left side. Taking a 3 over on the far side is Grund, and he makes it. So Grund, his first points of the game. 10-point lead, though, for Los Medanos. Maurice Hunt is on the floor now for Los Medanos, number 12. Miss inside by Adeyemi, gets his own rebound. Now they bring it outside. That's Hunt driving. Adeyemi misses that one. Rebound underneath is Bailey, and he puts it in. Ramon Bailey Jr. with the cleanup there as we near the midpoint of the first half. That's Hunt guarding Tomerlin. Maurice Hunt, a freshman out of Pittsburgh High School. Driving on the left side baseline and scoring and drawing the foul is Justin Smith. Foul is called on number 2, Carson. His first. Now we'll have another sub in for Los Medanos. That's Jordan Mijas out of Northgate High School. Smith completes the traditional 3-point play. And up the court come the Mustangs. Hunt to Carson, up top to Bailey. Bailey looks around, gives it back to Carson. Carson gives it back to Bailey. Come around the other side. And now they whip it out cross court to Carson. He misses. And the rebound kicks over to Grund. Grund gives to Smith. Smith puts up the mid-range, misses. Adeyemi with the rebound. Back of the area, and great pass underneath. The pass came from Hunt, and the basket by Mijas. Santa Rosa will try and answer. Stallworth down on the block, does a nice move. Here's Carson. Gives it to Bailey, who goes between his legs and puts up another three, and he hits that one. Seventh three made by Los Medanos here, and the Mustangs 31-19 as we head down towards 9 minutes here in the first half. Smith cross court to Grund. Grund guarded by Carson. He gives it back to Smith, who takes the three, and that rattles out. Rebound by Adeyemi. Here's Adeyemi at the other end, puts it up. It's blocked by Smith. And the three-pointer by Stallworth. Hunt into the corner to Mijas. Mijas brings it back out top. He's guarded by Wiedenfeld, and then he gives it over to Carson. Three men waiting to check in for Los Medanos, including Jason Zimmer. Here's Hunt with the drive. Nice pass to the side to Mijas. He gives it back to Hunt in the key, and Hunt brings it back out to the three-point line. Now 4 on the clock. Gets it out to Mijas for three. It rattles out. And a timeout. Appears we have a technical foul being called. Looks like it's on the bench there on Santa Rosa. That'd be on Coach McMillan. 8:08, the time of the technical. And now the officials are discussing things first. Subs are all waiting to come in. So the question is administering the technical. There was a shot taken and a rebound by Santa Rosa just at that moment. One of the officials down here explaining it to the scorers what they're going to do. Technicals count as...
Here comes the big charge with a Class B technical for flopping. At the line is Devin Carson.
It's a team technical, we just heard the announcement. So this determines whether it's a team foul, I guess. Devin Carson shooting 2. Makes the first. And Carson makes them both. And now he's shooting a third. So Santa Rosa will take possession here. Carson makes all 3, so it's 34-22 now. 8:08 to go in the first half. And now Zeke Grund will inbound the ball to Jaden Green for Santa Rosa. Green guarded by Hunt. Hunt trips him up at half court. Maurice thought he was pretty close to stealing the ball there, but the foul called. That's Hunt's first, 4th team foul for the Mustangs in the first half. Green inbounds to Grund. Two new players on the floor for Los Medanos. We'll get you them in just a second. That's Capurro, right side to Stallworth, hands off to Green. Down to the low block to Stallworth. He cuts across the lane, takes a fadeaway jumper off the front of the rim. And rebound for Los Medanos. Number 20 is Zach Edson. And number 30 is Harnza Najib. Najib misses his shot. It bounces over the backboard and out of bounds. Back into the game are Tomerlin and Ransom for Santa Rosa. Zach Edson now at Concord High School. Nahib out of Deer Valley. Inside it's Capurro. He puts it up and draws the foul. So Nolan will get 2 shots. Zach Edson will take the foul. That's Zach's first. 15 foul on the Mustangs as Nolan Capurro makes the first of 2. Los Medanos raced out to a quick lead in this game and has maintained it around 10 to 12 points most of the half. Capurro misses, Hunt grabs the rebound. Back comes Los Medanos. Maurice Hunt takes a drive, got it by Tomerlin. He's back out, he tries to get it to Bailey and they miscommunicate and the ball rolls out of bounds back at the other end of the floor. Second turnover of the game for Los Medanos. Of course, because of where it ends up, it's in the front court rather than near the half-court line. Ransom takes it out. He gets it into Tomerlin. Tomerlin gives it to Capurro, who gives it to Stallworth. Tomerlin takes a drive in and loses control of the ball, but he was fouled, apparently by Zimmer. Nope, it's Hunt who reached in. Our apologies. We should wait till we get the call before we try and guess on the fouls. That's 2 on Maurice. And going to the line is Teo Tomerlin. Makes the first. Back in the game is DeMonte Warner for Maurice Hunt. And Tomerlin misses the next off the back of the rim, and running it down is Warner. Here's DeMonte in the front court. He hands it to Bailey, who misses the 3. It rolls off. Rebound to Najib. Zimmer drives and gets a nice down low pass to Edson, but he loses control of it, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Bear Cubs. DeMonte Warner will take it out. Looks like Santa Rosa will guard him with Tomerlin. Man-to-man pressure despite the baseline entry. Ball inbounded to Edson, who hands it off to Bailey and back to Najib. Najib to Warner. And now they're going to take their time here with the shot clock at 10. Warner to his right. Yo-yos, guarded by Tomerlin, trying to create space over to Zimmer. 3 on the clock, 2. Zimmer drives, puts it up left-handed, off the rim, and the ball rattles over to Capurro. Capurro gives it to Grund, down on the low block to Ransom, back out to Grund, who drives, gives back to Ransom, now out at the 3 in the corner. Ransom double-teamed. He gets it over to Tomerlin, who takes the 3. It hits the front rim, misses. Ransom the rebound, tries to go back up, loses the ball, and it's out of bounds. So the ball out of bounds underneath the basket. Grund will inbound it, guarded by Najib. Inbounds and wide open is Capurro for an easy put-in. Lead down to 8. Here's a long 3 by Najib. He misses off the back rim. Bailey with the rebound, a spin move inside and puts it in. Coming down to the 5-minute mark. Capurro double team, throws it back, and it was tipped as Grund fields it at half court. Now he drives all the way in, and he's going to be fouled, and it's going to be 1-1. Foul is called on Zimmer. That'll be his first. Carson and Adeyemi return. Coming out are Najib and Edson. 1-1 here for Zeke Grund. He misses off the back rim. The rebound goes to Ransom, though. Ransom still with the ball in the low block. Spins into the lane. One hands it and in. So Steven Ransom with the basket. That's his 7th point. Back come Los Medanos. And a layup at the other end. And missed by Warner. Rebound to Capurro. Santa Rosa a chance to cut it down to 6 or maybe even 5. Tomerlin gives to Ransom. Ransom driving inside against the zone. Puts it up, misses. And the rebound goes off the hand to Carson and out of bounds to Santa Rosa. Sub here, and we got Justin Smith returning for Nolan Capurro. Smith, a sophomore. Inbound goes to Tomerlin in the corner, and he nails it. So that 3 cuts it to 5 points. Carson at the other end takes a 2, a long 2, and it's back up to 7. 38-31, 4:18 to go. Here's Smith driving on Bailey, puts it out to Ransom on the right side. Ransom brings it around back up top to Tomerlin. He takes the long 3, and he's short off the front of the rim, and Carson will get the rebound. Zimmer drives, back out to Carson, down low to Bailey left side. Bailey across court to Warner. Warner drives, puts it up and in, and he'll get the foul. Foul's going to be on number 10, Zeke Grund, as we take a look at a replay here. Grund has never had good position. He's not happy with the call, but never once fronted him up. So Warner, his first points on the basket, and he's short on the free throw, and back come the Bear Cubs. As Ransom brings it up, Zimmer guarding him, well off. Ransom gives it to Smith. Smith to Tomerlin. Tomerlin down here to Stallworth. He wanted to go in the block to Ransom. Instead, he brings it back out to Grund. Grund guarded by Carson. Over to Tomerlin. He gets on the low block to Smith. Smith elbowing, moving, spinning. Puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound almost. Not quite. Zimmer ends up pulling it down. Here's Bailey in the corner. Misses long on the 3. And Grund will get the rebound. Grund at the top of the key, guarded by Carson. Now he brings it around right side and gives it to Tomerlin. Tomerlin with Warner on him. Gives it back to Grund for 3. He hits it. So back down to 6 here as Los Medanos plays in the front court. Bailey with Ransom guarding him. Gives it back to Carson. Carson with Grund on him. Pulls up just inside the 3 and rolls it in. That's 15 points for Devin Carson here in the first half. Under 2.5. Stallworth gives to Grund. Grund, interior pass to Smith, back out to the right side, Stallworth. He hits the 3. He's got 10 points. Lead back down to 5. Here's Warner. Top to Carson. Carson wanted to shoot the 3. Instead, he'll drive in towards the key and then give it back over to Ramon Bailey Jr., who puts it down. Bailey with 16 now in the first half, under 2 minutes. Tomerlin gives to Smith. Smith guarded by Ademye. Smith kind of runs into a roadblock, puts it up. He almost able to roll it in. The ball comes right back to him, and he scores on the rebound. Here's Carson to Bailey, who's hot, and he misses that one, and Grund with the rebound. Running the other way, Grund gets it to Tomerlin, and it was knocked out of bounds by Los Medanos. Subbing into the game is Edson for Adeyemi. 1:17 left, 6-point lead for the Mustangs. Here's the inbound to Tomerlin. He puts up the three, hits it again. Second time the Grund is inbounded to Tomerlin and had him hit the three. Just over a minute, down to 3 points. Closest this game has been since the opening. Zimmer with a drive, stumbling, puts it up, and gets the foul. Basket goes. Foul is on Stallworth. Here, let's see the replay on this because this is pretty incredible. Stallworth's second. Third team foul. Checking back in, Jaden Green. We are barely under a minute, 59.8 on the scoreboard here at Hale Pavilion. Zimmer, who has 12, now has 13. It's a big three-point play there. Back into the game is Jordan Mijas for Los Medanos. He replaces Devin Carson. So Santa Rosa with a minute left, down 6 now. Jaden Green yo-yoing up top. Warner on him. He gives it to Smith on the right side. Smith, left, right, left. Back out to Tomerlin, who drives in, and then he tries to pass, but it bounces off the legs of a couple of Mustangs and picked up by Jason Zimmer, who drives the other way and gets the layup. So just like that, back up to 8 points after it was down to 3. Green the other way, coming in, driving, penetrating, gives it out to Ransom. Ransom looked like he double-dribbled there as Derek Dominicelli is beside himself. But at any rate, Santa Rosa is going to play for the last shot. We got 10 on the shot clock, 3 seconds ahead of the game clock. Jaden Green bringing it around to the right side. Looked like he was waiting for a screen, but he didn't get it. A turnover and a long bomb from half court. Not there, and then Tomerlin gets it going the other way, and also not there. So, we are at the half. And the score after 20 minutes of play, Los Medanos College 50, 42 for Santa Rosa Junior College. You're watching the 45th Annual Kris Kringle Tournament on NorCal Sports TV. And Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball games on NorCal Sports TV are brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road, Santa Rosa. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, Lagunitas Brewing Company, the Omelette Express, Hacienda San Angel, Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, the May family, and Trimac Mechanical. Once again, we are at the 45th Annual Kris Kringle Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, and we'll be back after these messages.
My background as a coach, I started out coaching at the Division I level. I was an assistant coach at Arizona, at Marquette University, University of Tennessee. It gave me a great idea, you know, what players need to do to get to that level. And that experience, I also coached professionally abroad. Some of our players have used some of my contacts initially to go pursue their careers upon graduation in Europe and Asia and the Middle East. The biggest thing about my background here, I've been at Santa Rosa JC 18 years, and I have a good relationship with coaches at the 4-year level. We've had a lot of good basketball players. There are also good students and good kids that have gone on and done well at those schools. So they're going to listen to my recommendation when I tell them a guy can be successful at their level. And I think when a guy transfers on, it's just not about where he goes. It's about being a good fit for that player and for the program he's going to. We've had one of the top basketball programs in the state. I've been here 18 years. We've averaged almost 25 wins a year. 5 of the last 7 years, we've won the Big 8 Conference, which is one of the top conferences in the state. 5 of the last 8 years, we've made it to the Elite 8 of the state tournament. In 2014, we won the state championship. So we've had one of the top programs success-wise on the court. We've had one of the top programs as far as guys transferring on to high-level schools. And as far as just the experience here, the energy, the fan base, and the excitement of the games, you can't have a better junior college experience. We've had guys, in my 18 years being here, we've had guys that have gone on to high-level Division I schools. We've had guys go to the University of Oregon. We had several guys go to University of Pacific, University of Idaho, Boise State, East Tennessee State, Central Connecticut State, Santa Clara. We've had guys go to all different Division I schools, New Mexico State. We've also had a lot of guys who have successful Division II careers. We've had guys go to Sonoma State down the road here. Chaminade, had a couple players that went and played at Chaminade, Hawaii Hilo, Hawaii Pacific. We have a guy playing at Western Washington right now. So we've had a lot of guys go on to the Division I, II level and get scholarships and have successful careers there. Yeah, Steve and I played together. We were in Arizona 4 years together. And I think playing for Lute Olson was a great coach. I think we have some of the same philosophy basketball-wise. You know, fundamentals are important. Get back on defense, take away the lane. And I think it's really important, as does Steve, to have a lot of guys that can make shots. We spend a lot of time working on shooting the basketball, using not just on-ball screens, but off-ball screens as well, and keeping the floor space. So we try to do a lot of the same things that you'll see the Warriors do. Santa Rosa Junior College is a great option for student athletes coming out of high school if they're not getting a full scholarship to their dream school. Almost invariably, student athletes that have come to play basketball here have had more options when they've left the program than when they got here. We've had a handful of guys that have gotten Division I scholarships after a year and gone, but for the most part, it's a 2-year program. Guys come here for 2 years, get their AA degree, and most of our guys, almost over 95% of our basketball players that have played here for 2 years have gotten their degrees, and those that choose to go on to play basketball have that option. And it's not just about getting options and getting, you know, to the next level. It's also about the experience you're going to have when you're here. And we're kind of unique as far as a junior college basketball program, that we have good community support, good fan support. We have about half of our games were broadcast on NorCalSportsTV.com, and we draw well, and it's a good environment, good experience while you're here, and it's going to prepare you for the next level as well.
You guys spend much time here at the library?
Yeah, I spent a good amount of time in the library. Yeah. Right here we have the elevators to take us to the top floor. There's 4 levels here. Computers on this side that you can go get your work done. There's also study rooms that you can also go into to get your work done in groups. And then over here is the printing room. You go print out your assignments and stuff like that. And then here's where we would be studying, and then the stairs right here to take you up to the different levels. Yeah, what do you think about this campus? Oh no, it's just very peaceful. It's just very mellow, and all the trees and green you see around you just relaxes you. Being a student athlete here is great. You have a lot of assistance from faculty members here, like math labs, writing centers. They'll help you out with that. A lot of extracurricular activities like clubs you can get a part of. And then just the facilities we play in, like our gym is nice. We have a nice weight room, and all of the facilities here are top notch. So this is the first level of the library. Right here is the tutorial center. You can come in any classes on any subject. You can come and get help with the tutor. You can be either in a study group or one-on-ones, or you can have short meetings. You write your name on the board, and they'll allow you to get some assistance that way. But every time you gotta come, you gotta log in. They're very on top of that.
It's been pretty good. I've been getting a lot more help that I didn't get when I was in high school. Getting help from DRD has helped me a lot this year. Things like getting a smart pen that I record while I'm taking my notes in class, or a little help from the math lab or English writing center on my papers or revising my papers. Whenever I can't get in the weight room, there's always a teacher in the weight room here that lets me work out with their classroom, and it's just a good environment to be at the SRJC.
John Deli is our academic counselor that works with the basketball players. He's been doing it for years. He does a great job. He stays on top of the players as far as making sure they're taking the classes, they're leading to graduating the degrees they're seeking. Also, he monitors their classes, sends out progress reports, and if anyone's struggling in class, he'll hook them up with a free tutor and just make sure they're staying on task. And his efforts and the job he does in monitoring our players is a big reason we've had such success.
And then going back to your question about GPA, 3.36. Tell them right now that's without this semester. That's bringing in what you did at Laney and combined with what you've done here through summer. Okay, that does not include fall, or nor will it include spring. Okay, gotcha. So tell them you got a 3.36.
Cool. Student athletes come to Santa Rosa Junior College have somewhat of an adjustment between high school and college. You're independent at Santa Rosa Junior College. In other words, it's your responsibility to get yourself to class and take care of the work assignments that you are required to do in your classes. And it's a maturing aspect. Many times good athletes in high school, they are taken care of by their teachers to kind of move through their classes because they are a good athlete. And here they have to learn, they have to be a good student athlete to be successful, to create the skill sets in the classes that they need to be the good student and to move on to the next level and transfer.
All right, so the expectations of athletes in the classroom is for them to be successful. We want them to not just be a student who comes to class, but we want them to be a student who's going to be successful in that class and in meeting their goals to transfer. Many of the student athletes that come into our classroom, they have goals of transferring to university and both private and public university as well, because they want to continue being an athlete. What we're trying to do is to help them realize their goals at the community college level on what it means to be successful in one class at a time, so that they can meet all their general education courses and their transfer requirements, so that they can be successful as a student, therefore transfer as that student athlete to the university and to the college of their choice, and that they will be prime candidates for recruitment by the coaches at these colleges. So it's twofold. We want them to be successful with the material and in the classroom, but the added variable for an athlete is to help them realize their goals of being an athlete that's going to be prepared academically to transfer to the university of their choice so that they can fulfill their dreams as an athlete.
We have a great coaching staff. Maurice Thompson has been on the staff the longest. I've been here, I'll be going to my 19th year. Maurice has been here for 18 of them, and he is a very personable guy. He was a former Bear Cub himself. He played guard here a long time ago, and he works with the players individually a lot. Ryan Cook joined our staff about 8 or 9 years ago, and he works with the guards with their perimeter skill work, and he puts a lot of time and effort in and does a really good job with the skill development of those guys. George Alston joined our staff 7 years ago, and he works with the big guys, post moves, not just post moves, he works skill work with our big guys. We work on perimeter skills with our big guys, shooting jumpers and drives and so forth. When we do breakdown work, he works with our bigger guys more. Ryan Cooks works with the guards. Jared Ames just joined our staff a year ago, and he's brought a lot of energy and enthusiasm. He works some with the big guys and some with the guards. Does a little bit of everything. And all of our coaches are really concerned about not just the basketball team, but about the players as individuals, and making sure that their experience here is successful and that they're doing the right things to move on to the next level.
This Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball game on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and a friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company. The Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs welcome. The Omelette Express. 2 locations to serve you in Santa Rosa and Windsor. Proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years. Hacienda San Angel, nestled high above the narrow cobblestone streets of Puerto Vallarta, one of the world's most elegant and romantic boutique luxury hotel experiences awaits. Proprietor Paula Castaneda. Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food, along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. The May family. Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball would like to thank the May family for their continued support of Bear Cub athletics. Trimec Mechanical. Innovative solutions and expertise for over 2 decades for commercial plumbing in Northern California. Howdy folks, Damon Esper back here with you on NorCal Sports TV. Happy you joined us for the 45th annual Kris Kringle Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. We're at halftime getting ready for the second half, and here's the first half statistics. For Los Medanos, which is up 50-42, we had 16 points for Ramon Bailey Jr. He also had 4 rebounds and an assist. 15 for Jason Zimmer to go along with 3 rebounds. 15 for Devin Carson, along with 1 rebound and 3 assists. DeMonte Warner had 3 rebounds and 3 assists and 2 points. For Santa Rosa, Ezekiel Stallworth led the way with 10 points. 7 apiece for Teo Tomerlin and Stephen Ransom. Tomerlin had 2 rebounds and an assist. Ransom had 3 rebounds. Nolan Capurro, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 points. For most of that first half, the Los Medanos Mustangs were leading it by double figures, right around 10-12 points most of the way. However, they rallied late and cut it down to 45-42, only to see the Mustangs score the final 5 points of the first half. So Santa Rosa will inbound the ball to start here in the second half. That's Tomerlin up top, left side over to Jaden Green. Green gives it inside to Ransom at the high point on the post. He spins around. Nice move around Adegoke Adeyemi and the basket for Stephen Ransom. At the other end comes Carson to score. Now the pressure again for the Los Medanos Mustangs. That's Ransom on the far side. That's Green. Green to this side to Stallworth. He gets a screen from Capurro. Switch is made by Los Medanos with Bailey guarding Green. They get down low to Capurro, and we got a foul here, a hold on Devin Carson. That's Devin's second of the game, first of the second half for Los Medanos. Jaden Green will inbound the ball from the end line. He gets it in on the low block to Capurro. Capurro trying to put the move on, and no, waved off traveling is called. 6th turnover for Santa Rosa. They had about 3 in the opening minutes and then settled down. Here's DeMonte Warner, gives it to Ramon Bailey Jr., hands it off to Zimmer, and that kind of Princeton-style crossing offense there for Los Medanos. Bailey driving, Ransom guarding him. Bailey stops, gets it out, and it's knocked away and stolen by Tomerlin. Coming back the other way, Tomerlin gets into the key, tosses out Capurro to the right side. That's Jaden Green for the 3. So back down to 5 points now. Zimmer wants to see some guys move on offense. Now he gives it out to Bailey left side. Carson brings it back, and then a nice interior pass down low, but Zimmer couldn't handle it. Warner now will penetrate, guarded by Tomerlin, pops up, misses a shot, gets his own rebound. They're all fighting for the ball, and now he loses it. Here come the Bear Cubs trying to get it down to 2 or 3, and a foul is called on the ground. Be the second foul here. This is called on Ramon Bailey Jr., and there you see it right there, no position. Bailey's first, second of the half. Jaden Green with Carson guarding him. Interior pass down to Capurro on the low block. Capurro backs in outside to Stallworth. Stallworth guarded by Warner, drives, spins, puts it up, rolls off. Capurro almost has the rebound, but slips out of his hands and out of bounds to the Mustangs. First round of the Kris Kringle Tournament. Chris Babcock will be along with you tomorrow for NorCal Sports TV. Here's Warner, drives, pulls up, gets it up over Tomerlin and in. Second basket of the game for Warner. Ransom other side. He's being left alone. They're daring him to shoot. He goes to the Stallworth and back. Now back down low block Stallworth, who's double teamed. Gets it across to Capurro for the 3, and he hits it. Nolan Capurro with the 3, and the lead is down to 4. Carson hands off to Zimmer, over to Bailey. Bailey, between the legs, out to the corner to Warner. He takes the 3, and he downs it. Other end. Here's Ransom with the drive. Adeyemi tries to go up and block him, and he picks up the foul. That's Adegoke's second foul, third team, and Ransom will go to the line. Ransom with 9 points. Make it 10. Bends his knees, bounces it 3 times, puts it up. It's off the back rim and won't fall down. Adeyemi taps the rebound in to Devin Carson. Here's another 3 by Bailey, and he puts it down. Bailey now with 19 points. Up to 60-51, 9-point lead. Here's Stallworth, guarded by Bailey. He gives it back to Green, back to Stallworth, left side. Up the interior, Ransom, guarded by Adeyemi. They try and double, can't get it there soon enough, and Ransom puts it in. Driving is Warner, gets the foul and the basket. DeMonte Warner. The foul will be on Tomerlin. There you see it right there. Tomerlin out of position, kind of tries to lean back with his left hand and contests the shot and ends up picking the foul. First foul for Teo, first team foul of the half. Warner makes the free throw, and he now has 8 points here in the early going of the second half after scoring just 2 in the first half. 10-point lead again for Los Medanos as Santa Rosa brings it up. Green driving on Bailey, pops it back out for a 3 for Stallworth. He's off the front rim, and Zimmer goes up twice and pulls down the rebound the second time. Zimmer back to Warner, to Holmes, to Bailey, Bailey misses the 3, Capurro the rebound. His 7th board of the game. Capurro, guarded by Adeyemi, gives it to Tomerlin, back to Capurro, passes up the 3, tries to drive and loses it. Adeyemi's on the ground, so 4-on-5 here, and a pass from Capurro to Ransom for the basket. Carson far side, works his way back to the middle, gives it to Bailey. Bailey, guarded by Ransom, gives it back to Carson up top. They get a nice interior pass there, and Bailey scores. Excellent pass by Devin Carson. Donovan Bailey now with 21, or Ramon Bailey now with 21 points. Other end, Capurro gives it to Tomerlin. Tomerlin over to Green. Green puts it up. Misses badly on the three. It's out of bounds. Ball to Los Medanos. Jordan Mijas coming back in for the Mustangs. Jason Zimmer will sit down. Just inside 15 minutes here at Hale Pavilion on the campus of Santa Rosa Junior College. Warner, Bailey. Bailey leaks it over to Mijas. He tries to make an extra pass. It's knocked away and stolen. Back the other way comes Santa Rosa and Green. Green puts it up over Bailey for the fast break basket. And then immediately the other way, and they turn it over again. A little sloppiness here from Los Medanos. Santa Rosa looking to get back close again. Green tries to drive on Bailey, loses control, gets it back. He gives it to Capurro, backs into the low post. Turnaround jumper is good. So back down to 6. Here's DeMonte Warner. Gives it to Devin Carson. Over to Ramon Bailey Jr. Back to Warner. Warner up top to Bailey. Warner takes the three from the right point and puts it in. Boy, that was a funky. The net moved barely, and we got a timeout on the floor by Los Medanos. Warner with his 11th point of the second half. And this is a full timeout, so we'll step aside. This is NorCal Sports TV's coverage of the Kris Kringle Invitational Tournament.
Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and a friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company. The Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. through 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs always welcome. And the Omelette Express. 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor. Proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years. Jolly Washer Express, the fastest.
Damon Esper back here at Hale Pavilion alongside our NorCal Sports TV crew, our producer Luis Rangel, cameras Christian Jernigan and Paul Holland. We're happy you're spending part of your Thursday with us. The opening round of the 45th annual Kris Kringle Tournament here at Santa Rosa. 2 teams that met in the 2022 California State Junior College Basketball Tournament. Los Medanos eked out a 66-65 win back in the spring. This time they've led most of the way, mostly by decent margin, but Santa Rosa's done a good job here trying to get back into this, and there's a travel by Justin Smith of the Bear Cubs. 13:39 on the clock, 9-point lead for Los Medanos to try and get back up to double figures. You see Craig McMillan kind of slap his hand on the scorer's table there out of frustration after that turnover. That's Mijas over to the corner to Carson. Carson hits another three-pointer. And the lead up to 12. Carson now with 20 points. Tomerlin, guarded by Mijas. Tomerlin right side, drives, gets some space, then stops, tries to get it back out to Smith. Smith's not sure what to do. He's open, finally takes the three, and he misses. Ramon Bailey Jr. gets the rebound, and back the other way come the Mustangs. Pull-up jumper by Warner, it's perfect. And just like that, Los Medanos is back up 14. Tomerlin across, left-handed dribble. Behind the back, through the legs, guarded by Mijas. Goes to the right to Stallworth, guarded by Carson. Down low block. That's Ransom, guarded by Bailey. Ransom penetrates into the key. That fall-away jumper off the back rim. Carson with the rebound. Here come the Mustangs. Again, pushing this tempo, pushing this lead. Carson pulls up for the three. Off the rim. Rebound topped by Ademye, and they keep the ball. Now Mijas tries the three, and Ransom gets the rebound. Ransom low block, far side. Lobs it out to Tomerlin. 15 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. He drives on Mijas, gets out Ransom right side. Ransom almost had Bailey out position, and now a foul away from the ball called. And the foul is called on Mijas of Los Medanos. The contact happened well away from the ball, down under the basket. Jordan Mijas, his first personal foul, fourth team foul for the Mustangs. Got a couple of subs here as Tomerlin and Ransom come out for Santa Rosa. Into the ball, into the game is Wiedenfeld, and he tries to inbound it, and the ball is kicked by Mijas, and they'll do it again. So he inbounds it over to Jaden Green. Green straight up with Bailey guarding him. Right side, that's Stallworth, guarded by his opposite number, Zimmer. Smith over here to Green. Green back to Smith. He'll take the three, and that one's in. So down to 11. Here's Mijas far side, guarded by Green. He tries to penetrate, gets it to Daniel. He's not looking to shoot. Instead, puts the ball back out top to Warner. Warner drives into the lane, puts it up. A wild shot, but he gets the call. Foul is called on Zeke Grund. That'll be his second. And Warner, who has had a huge second half after scoring just 2 points in the first half, he'll take two, rolls the first one in. That's 14 points now in the second half, 16 for the game for DeMonte Warner, the sophomore out of Antioch High School. Second one is up, and that rolls in. 75-62, still 11:22 to go in the second half. Justin Smith, and he tries to get it to Grund, who's able to save the ball, gives it to Green. Back up to Wiedenfeld, low block to Stallworth. He's guarded by Zimmer, kind of makes space for himself, puts it up and misses, and Adeyemi gets the rebound. Mijas gets some space, drives to the basket, and he's going to be called for a travel. And now Ben White will check into the game, we believe, for the first time. He's a freshman guard for Santa Rosa. And it looks like Zeke Grund will be coming out. So White inbounds the ball to Green. A colorful inbound play. And here come the Bear Cubs. Wiedenfeld down low block. That's Smith. He moves left, goes right, misses the shot. But Green with the rebound. Now Stallworth takes a three, misses. And coming out with the ball is Bailey. So DeMonte Warner will slow things down as we approach the midpoint here in the second half. Lobs it into Adeyemi. Back out to Warner. Warner drives, banks it, misses. Smith the rebound. Other end, that's Green, gets it to Wiedenfeld. Back out top to Smith, around to White. White hands it off to Wiedenfeld. Now he gets it to Stallworth. Stallworth drives inside. Left-hander layup, and that is in, and he draws the foul. And check that. The call was against Santa Rosa. We apologize. No basket, no foul. Here come the Mustangs. The pass goes underneath. That's Hunt. Hunt tries to get to Adeyemi, and instead it's turned over. Other side, Green tries to take a three. It's blocked by Hunt. Here comes Carson. Carson to Bailey. Ramon Bailey Jr., Wiedenfeld guarding. He gets it to the corner to Carson. He puts up the three, misses, rolls off the rims, and Justin Smith gets the rebound. Here's Justin Smith with a three at the other end, and it's down. So that cut the lead to 75-65. And there's subs on. For a second, it looked like somebody might have called timeout, but nobody did. Ramon Bailey is injured and is limping off and is now headed back behind the bleachers to a table. He's going to be checked out by the trainer. So big news there on Los Medanos end. Here's Mijas inside, gets to the Carson. He drives, and reaching in and tying up the ball is Landon Wiedenfeld. It's a jump ball. And possession retained by Los Medanos. Look at this. He just reached in and grabbed it. Inbound play. Here's Hunt. Into the corner to Carson. He puts up the three and makes it. Back up to 13 with the lead. Underneath, that's Stallworth. Over Adeyemi, misses. Smith the rebound, he puts it in. So Smith, 8 points in the half, 15 for the game. Other side, Adeyemi misses the dunk, and Smith comes down with the ball. Smith lays it up, it rolls out, Adeyemi with the rebound. Underneath, Hunt puts it up and a finger roll in for Los Medanos. Timeout, Santa Rosa. 80-67 with 8:07 to go. This is going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take a break here. You're watching the 45th Annual Kris Kringle Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express.
Hacienda San Angel, nestled high above the narrow cobblestone streets of Puerto Vallarta, one of the world's most elegant and romantic boutique luxury hotel experiences awaits. Proprietor Paula Castaneda. Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. And the May family, Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball would like to thank the May family for their continued support of Bear Cub Athletics. Hacienda San Angel, nestled.
Damon Esper back here in Santa Rosa, California at Hale Pavilion, home of the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs. Right now the Bear Cubs trailing by 13 to Los Medanos College in an opening round game of the 45th Annual Kris Kringle Tournament. First round tonight, semifinals tomorrow, championships on Saturday. We'll have it all for you here on NorCal Sports TV. It's all presented by Jolly Washer Express. Santa Rosa with the ball, down 13, just over 8 to go. Bear Cubs need to start chipping back away. Justin Smith, who's had a great second half, he takes the ball, hands it off to Ben White. White struggling with it. Hunt almost takes it away, but instead a foul called. So that'll be Maurice's third foul of the game. 6th team foul. So next one is the bonus. We see Ramon Bailey Jr. returning to the Los Medanos bench. We'll see if he's okay. He was clearly in a bit of pain a moment ago. Justin Smith misses. Adioke Adeyemi with the rebound, his 9th of the game. And there's an attempted pass by Hunt underneath to Carson, but the ball is kicked. And maintaining possession will be Los Medanos. 22 on the shot clock here for the Mustangs. Mijas gives it up top to Hunt. Hunt looking for driving room, doesn't get it. He gives it to Jason Zimmer. Zimmer tries to get back to Hunt. Hunt penetrates into the lane, puts it up right hand and misses. and Smith gets the rebound. Back the other way, Santa Rosa. Smith driving the layup, misses, partially blocked, and the rebound by Adeyemi. And here's Los Medanos, now 7:09. Hunt inside to Adeyemi. Adeyemi, guarded by Smith, puts it back out to Zimmer. Zimmer in three-point range. Tries to penetrate, loses a ball, kicks off his foot, out of bounds. That's the 9th turnover of the game for Los Medanos. Now we're going to have some subs here. Wiedenfeld back on for Smith for Santa Rosa. Hunt comes out with Warner back in. Under 7 now as Ben White drives the ball across half court. Down left side to Ezekiel Stallworth. Wiedenfeld back to White. White gets free there, puts it back out to Capurro. That's White down to Stallworth on the block. He likes working down there. He drives in on Zimmer, but blocked by Adeyemi. Coming back the other way, Mijas. Here's Carson, Adeyemi, Carson. Then he gets the ball underneath to Mijas. He puts it up. The ball's blocked, but a foul called. Capurro will not get credit for the block. Instead, Ben White will get the foul. White's first foul of the game, third of the half for the Bear Cubs. Jordan Mijas will take 2. He's short on the first. Now we got a sub coming on for the shooter. It appears to be Ramon Bailey Jr., so he's apparently okay. And will return either after this shot or at the next whistle. It'll be after this shot as Mijas makes it. He'll head to the bench. And Bailey returns. Mijas with 3 points. Bailey has 21 to go along with 5 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been terrific today. Left a couple of minutes ago with what appeared to maybe be a groin muscle injury, but he's back out there after receiving treatment. Here's Teo Tomerlin. Hands the ball to Ezekiel Stallworth, who drives down the right side. Hands off to Grund, who misses an air ball. And picking the ball up is DeMonte Warner. Warner drives the other end. Layup, and it's good, and he gets the foul. So DeMonte Warner continues with a terrific second half. Take a look at this. Foul is called on Ben White. That's his second. And it's the 4th team foul. Subbing in Jaden Green coming on for Ben White. And DeMonte Warner makes the free throw and extends the lead to 17 points. $18 points in the second half, 20 for the game for DeMonte White. Santa Rosa down 17 now, needing to start to push the tempo a little bit. Here's Stallworth crossing to the right side, guarded by Bailey. Gives it to White. White up top to Capurro. Will take the long 3, and it's perfect. Nolan Capurro, his second 3 of the half. And he's got 11 points. Bailey drives to Zimmer for a 3. He's off the rim. And that's Capurro with another rebound. Capurro has 8 boards. He takes a 3 again. This time is off the rim. Warner with the rebound. Down to 5 minutes. Interior pass to Adeyemi, but he's called for a charge. And Capurro took that. Take a look here. So the third foul on Adeyemi. 5 minutes and counting. 14-point lead for Los Medanos. Jaden Green brings it across, guarded by Warner. Gives it to the right side. That is Zeke Grund. Corner to White, down inside to Stallworth on the block. Back out to White. Or check that, to Green. Misses the 3. Adeyemi the rebound. we have that as an 11th rebound for Adegoke Adeyemi. Weave again. Ball's given to Bailey. Kicks to the corner to Carson. Carson steps inside the three-point line and misses. Rebound to Capurro. 9 for Capurro. Other end. Here's Grund at the key. Brings it in and drives and misses. It won't roll in. He gets his own rebound, however. Here's Stallworth. He'll take a three off the rim, and that's going to go out of bounds. Stallworth has had a terrible second half. That is 7 misses. He's 0 for 7 from the floor in the second half. We're going to have a timeout here on the floor. It'll be called by Los Medanos, and we'll be right back at the 45th Annual Kris Kringle Tournament on North Cal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express.
Jolly Washer Express, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and a friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company, the Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. through 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs always welcome. And the Omelette Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor. Proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years.
Back here in Santa Rosa, I'm Damon Esper. Once again, our producer-director is Luis Rangel. Christian Jernigan is one of our camera people, and Paul Holland is the other. We are really happy that you've joined us on this lovely Thursday night here in Northern California, as Los Medanos has been in control most of the way, leading 84-70 with 3:56 left. The Mustangs inbounding the ball here against Santa Rosa. We're in the first round of the Kris Kringle Tournament. We'll have the second round semifinals tomorrow here on NorCal Sports TV. DeMonte Warner gives it to Zimmer, over the corner to Bailey. Bailey takes the three and he hits it. So no apparent after effects of the injury there for Ramon Bailey Jr., and now a timeout called by Santa Rosa. And this will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stick right here. 87-70. 3:36 on the clock here in Hale Pavilion. And we'd like to thank our sponsors. This Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball game on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by Jolly Washer Express, Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, Lagunitas Brewing Company, the Omelette Express, Hacienda San Angel, Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, the May family, and Trimic Mechanical. So thank you to one and all of our sponsors. Thanks to them, we're able to bring you all these great events all over Northern California. So Santa Rosa needing to chip into that 17-point lead as we approach 3 minutes. Got Connor Steck-Schulte out there, number 22. Three-pointer taken by number 1 and missed. And a rebound by Grund. One is Hayden Johnson. Inside is Justin Smith. He misses but gets fouled.
Second personal, 7th team foul. Justin Smith at the line, 2 shots.
So Bailey the foul. And Smith is going to take a couple of shots. And he makes the first. That's now 16 points for Justin Smith. Adegoke Adeyemi comes out for Los Medanos. Here's Warner, guarded by Grund, and now he backs off and gives him some room. Warner hands it off to Carson for a long three. He misses off the back rim. Warner gets underneath and gets the rebound and puts it in and draws the foul. DeMonte Warner with a huge second half. The foul's on Zeke Grund, his third. And fifth of the half for Santa Rosa. And Los Medanos will back off with 2:25 left. Not even contest the rebound. Free throw spins out, and Wiedenfeld gets the rebound for Santa Rosa. And now a turnover, and back the other way comes number 10. That is A.J. Dungo on for the first time. And the Mustangs are going to milk some clock here. Under 2 minutes. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Carson drives the baseline, puts it up, and a blocking foul is called as he goes up, as Grund attempted to take the charge. Instead, he'll be called for his fourth personal. So Carson, who has 23 points, will try to add to that total here. And he does. Subbing in, well, we see Edson coming on, and we also see number 33 with different fonted numbers there. Dubin Boardman from Deer Valley High School. He comes on for the first time. Carson makes a second, and he'll leave. He'll be replaced by Diego Lopez, another freshman. Now a 20-point lead. So everybody now clearing the benches and then putting up a shot. That's number 22, Connor Stetchulte. And so he gets into the scorebook. Other side missing is Najib Smith, the rebound. Laying it up is Grund, and he gets it. So 14, that's Lopez who picks up the foul. And he makes the shot. Back the other way. Here's Najib with the layup, and he scores. Mijas with the layup. He scores. Under a minute here now in Santa Rosa. And now a turnover by Santa Rosa. That's their 10th. 9 turnovers for Los Medanos. Boardman takes it at half court. You can see that font. The number on his back is like half, maybe even a third of the size of the numbers on his teammates. A.J. Dungo dribbling. Zeke Grund defending for Santa Rosa. We're at 30 seconds. And they get to the corner, and a three-pointer from Najib misses. And back the other way is Wiedenfeld. And they get a three-pointer from Johnson from the corner. He misses. Rebound to Lopez. And now with 7 seconds left, this is going to be it. Both benches standing. The handshake lines begin. And that'll be all from Hale Pavilion. So the final score here, Los Medanos 93, Santa Rosa Junior College 76. Los Medanos will advance to the championship semifinals tomorrow night. We again will have the games for you here on NorCal Sports TV with the great Chris Babcock will be helping out. And let's go over the scoring totals and statistics from this one, as Los Medanos wins 93-76. It was mostly Los Medanos in control. There was a point late in the first half where the Bear Cubs cut it to 45-42, but then the last 5 points of the half were scored by Los Medanos. And in the second half, after kind of hanging around, Santa Rosa eventually lost touch and ended up falling by 17 points here. For Los Medanos, a few big numbers here. Ramon Bailey Jr. had 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Devin Carson had 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. DeMonte Warner had 22 points, 20 of them in the second half, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jason Zimmer had 15 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. All 15 points for Jason were in the first half. And those were the big leaders for the game for Los Medanos. On the other side, Ezekiel Stallworth finished with 10 points for Santa Rosa, all in the first half. He struggled from the floor in the second half, going 0 for 7. Stephen Ransom had 14 points, 4 rebounds. Nolan Capurro had 11 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Off the bench with 18 points was Justin Smith, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Also off the bench, Zeke Grund with 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. So those are your statistical leaders for the game. Los Medanos improves to 7-3 entering the championship semifinals of the tournament tomorrow night. And Santa Rosa falls to 2-8 on the young season. So once again, we want to thank you for joining us here. I'm Damon Esper alongside our producer, Luis Rangel. Christian Jernigan and Paul Holland were our camera operators tonight. And of course, we want to thank everybody at NorCal Sports TV as well as here at Santa Rosa Junior College for helping us out with this presentation of junior college basketball. Santa Rosa Junior College, the 45th annual Kris Kringle Tournament on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. So, once again, the final score, the Los Medanos Mustangs 93, the Santa Rosa Bear Cubs 76. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for joining us. This is Damon Esper saying good night, everybody.